we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
We got it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on.
Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
12 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Switch up. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here I come again.
On second down, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Breida on a toss left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike.
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tight end Walker, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Allen gonna throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback. And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Here's just to tell us before.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. McCoy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Zach Moss playing prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. $12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Bills nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Tua. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
56, Mike, 56. And let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. 56 to Mike.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on a minute.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 22, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Everyone, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Yellow, blue. Give me some.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Army. 56.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Allen now on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Delaney Walker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On second down, a run with Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there, but it's going to be second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Defense wins championships, baby. Like 56.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56 to Muck, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. McKenzie now to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for number 13.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Dolphins.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
at their own 41-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Allen, it's complete to Brown, right side. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st down, here's Breida. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. In your face.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
1-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
25. Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check pass. Check pass. 36. Middle.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
You can't block me.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bills 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
48-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Red, yellow. 56, Mike. 56.
throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
To number 13.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Bills 20.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Complete to
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's... 3rd down. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo.
Bills 1st down.
And this is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And no good.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, they had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
At the 9-yard line.
And they take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click.